it's complementary. One dish is complementary to the other, and I suppose I quite like wine. I quite like people having sort of like at least 2 bottles of wine on the table. And I suppose preferably in the evening, where you have, also one of the ingredients of having a really nice meal is that you have time, you're not under pressure to disappear off someplace or be someplace or do something. So it's just a relaxed social interaction. And it's an excuse to sort of like show off how good you are at sort of cooking and presenting.
Right, before we move on to Graham, that reminds me of that program they have, I think it's Channel 4, where they have guests around. What's it called?
Come Down With Me.
And then they choose whoever wins, and it kind of reminds me of that. Graham, what's your ideal?
And these days you have vegan, and at an average table you will have somebody who's vegan, somebody who's vegetarian, and somebody who's an absolute wholesale meat eater.
Carnivorous.
And combine the entire lot.
Carnivorous, carnivores. I like it. Rare. Still running around. Graham, tell us about what you...
Well, I just sort of eat. I don't really have any. I live on my own. I don't have any particular food thing, but I've noticed I'm becoming more flexitarian. When I
What?
Flexitarian.
What the hell is that?
Well, that's one of these new words. That means that I eat meat and vegetable, but I eat more vegetable. So I'm probably sometimes half to 3/4 vegetarian, and I'm doing that mostly for health reasons. I like the taste of meat, but when I eat more and more vegetables because it makes me feel nicer. It's lighter, and also there's less of the meat fats. Maybe there's vegetable fats which are healthier, but there's less meat. Meat fats are a big cause of like obesity and heart problems.
Why do people give themselves this label? Meat eaters, vegetarian, pescatarian. Taking the pescatarian.
I don't know. I mean the thing.
What did you call yourself?
Flexitarian. Yeah. I don't know.
Alright, yeah, okay, Shaz, what you got to say on food? Main meal, main diet, is there, do you like it 4 legs? you like animals that have 4 legs, 2 legs?
No, I don't eat no red meat.
Okay.
And I do not eat chicken, so I'm maybe a pescatarian. I eat fish sometimes, but mainly, like Graham said, vegetables. If I do eat any food, there's always more veg than anything else. So I'm leaning towards more like the vegan side, because I have a lot more days where I don't eat no meat.
Well, my best friend is a vegetarian, and when I go to visit him, go to Bristol to visit him, we always have vegetable sort of meals. And he's a very good cook, and it's delicious.
Well,
it's lovely.
The Indians were good because they do a vegan vegetarian curry, and they did that long before this trendy thing.
Well, you say that, but
it was their religion, wasn't it?
Rastafari's been eating idol food for a long time, which is what you would another word for.
Ital food.
Ital food. Which is like no meat again, so it's just another word for veganism. Rastafari's been eating like that from before it was fashionable. So
Do you know? Give us a little bit more about the vegetables and stuff in Jamaica. Is it spinach? Is it what kind of
There's
fruits?
so many different.
Yam.
You've got breadfruit, you've got okra, you've got green banana, your plantain, yams. There's a lot of vegan food, Caribbean vegan food that is quite good for you.
Okay, that's good. Yes.
Well, I read that in many poor parts of the world, people eat very little meat because it's expensive. So partly the climate allows them to grow lots of vegetables, and they eat a lot of vegetables. It's the easiest thing to grow and to eat, and it's very cheap for them.
Forget about cheap.
So
It's
meat
good
is
for your
much-
health because